Hey y'all, I'm back to do another general collective message. Shall be mindful that can resonate with anyone, so take what do and leave what don't. It's not no sign reading, so you know what I'm saying? So don't expect your sign to pop up in the reading because it's not specifically zodiac sign reading, it's a collective general. Okay. So let's see. What is a multi? Okay. So someone has a lot of bad habits, meaning they have a lot of addictions. They have probably sexual addictions, alcohol addictions, weed addictions, drug addictions. But either way it goes, it's very toxic and it's becoming very unmanageable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boom. So I feel like somebody right now is probably to themselves, you know what I'm saying? They're not really talking to nobody, don't really feel like being bothered. So while they're being by themselves, they're using different coping mechanisms to basically suppress whatever type of issues or drama or problems they feel like they have going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, somebody is isolated right now, and they are using their bad habits in order to they cope using bad habits, and they're probably to themselves right now because of the simple fact they don't want to go back, they don't want to argue with anyone, they don't want to have any disagreements, because maybe something that is like this. It's like maybe, like, say for example, if they have like an alcohol addiction, they know how they are when they get drunk, sloppy drunk. So it's like they try to avoid anyone or anything, any type of situation, especially while they're coping or, you know, just going through whatever they're going through, because in fact they know how they get when they're drunk. So it's like right now they're not trying to bump heads with anybody. They just really want to do them, say to themselves, you know what I'm saying, get their mind right. Because they don't want to regret saying or doing something that may, you know, jeopardize or fuck up some shit. Okay. Yeah, because they're in their thoughts, they're in deep disappointment about something. Let me see what though. Yeah, okay, so boom. What I'm getting is whoever this person is, they're connected to someone. But when they go through what they go through, they disconnect, whereas they detach themselves, they probably ghost the person. And that's just because of the simple fact they are still dealing with their own emotions and problems. And while they separate and detach themselves from that individual or just people in general, that's where the bad habits come in. It meaning they're just drinking nonstop, smoking nonstop, just anything to suppress whatever the fuck they got going on. Okay? So you probably isn't hearing from this person right now, or it's little to no communication because of the simple fact right now mentally they are going through shit, whereas they feel like being to themselves is probably the best idea right now. Yeah, like I said, they're trying to leave behind certain bad habits and patterns and behaviors and stuff, because like I said, maybe they are aware that these addictions and, you know, things like that, they can affect their relationships, what they have with people. So it's like they're trying to let go of using those type of coping mechanisms in order to basically heal from whatever they're trying to heal from. And in order for them to do that, they're most definitely going to have to let go and let those bad habits and shit go. Addictions, toxicity. Yeah, because they don't like how they act when they are going through what they're going through. They don't like feeling like they have to use alcohol to suppress how they be feeling, because they probably not even themselves when they're, you know what I'm saying, drinking and doing any type of drugs. Like, they're a whole total different person. So it's like they're trying to remove away from those addictions and those toxic traits that they have. Yeah. And it's like right now, like I said, you and this person, it's little to no communication. Not saying that they per se like physically have blocked you, but at the same time, mentally they are blocked. Meaning their judgment is clouded. You know what I'm saying? They just have a lot on their mind. Whereas they're not blocking you out altogether, but for this time being, it's like you're being blocked out. Not saying like, oh my god, like this nigga ain't gonna talk to me no more, but they're just going through shit. You know what I'm saying? They need some space. So it's like you probably don't even know what this person doing is and what they're up to. And if you do have some type of idea, you know what I'm saying, it's not really that much information that you can just try to put two and two together on, because like I said, this person is going through a lot mentally, whereas they're trying to avoid any type of confrontation, any arguments, or anything in nature at all costs. Yeah, and it's maybe because of money issues. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they're completely broke, this and forth. They're probably trying to find more ways in order to become a little bit more financially secure. You know what I'm saying? They got money, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like they feel like they don't have enough. Nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, like they just want to be comfortable, if that makes sense. So they probably have disconnected from everyone because of money issues. Maybe they have shit they have to pay, legal issues. You know what I'm saying? The job that they is not paying enough. Yeah. They want, it's like, how can I explain this? Boom. So I feel like this person has been deep in their thoughts because of the fact they feel like deep down they have a bigger purpose from versus what and how their reality is now, if that makes sense. Because how he came up, but it's like very obvious and very, like this person could probably be in a public figure, like in the limelight, like not no lame ass nigga or no lame ass bitch, whatever. And so it's like they probably do what they do to get money, but they probably feel deep down they have a bigger purpose for being here. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a 9 to 5 job, but get with, you know for a fact you're not supposed to be working 9 to 5. So it's like they know for a fact that they have a bigger purpose that they need to, you know what I'm saying, try to work on and get there, this, that, and fourth. Like, they probably the street niggas. Deep down, they probably tired of being the street nigga because they know for a fact they have a bigger purpose. So it's like, that's probably why they be in their thoughts, like into themselves, because in fact, they deep down and fully aware, maybe because they're going through some type of spiritual awakening, that they have a bigger purpose than what they are living in their reality. Yeah, like I said, happiness. They feel like the route that, how can I say? They feel like the path that they are currently on, or where they are right now, they're not genuinely happy. Because like I said, they feel like they have a bigger purpose, whereas they feel like they have something more in order to fulfill, in order to get that genuine happiness feeling. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, and it's like the more that this person stays to themselves and, you know, separate themselves from certain individuals, this and the fourth, those people that they are distancing themselves from or separating themselves from, they are now starting to talk shit about them because of the simple fact behind the scene, they don't know that this person is going through some type of transformation spiritually. So it's like, on the outside looking in, they think that this person, cause I feel like this is about a nigga. They probably think that this nigga is acting funny, they're moving weirdly, this and forth, but not knowing it's like they're going through the dark night of the soul phase of their extension, if that makes sense. I mean, a lot of things are basically coming to comes to realization about like I said, about their purpose, like what is the like what are they supposed to be doing here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like their whole mindset is changing right before a lot of people's eyes, and they don't like it. See, when you are accustomed of dealing or being around certain people that are used to seeing that old version of you, that toxic version of you, that negative version of you, they feel like that's who you are. You're not supposed to change, or they don't think you're ever going to change, because in fact that's who they are comfortable with being. You know what I'm saying? But when people really wake up and go through that transformation, you know what I'm saying, that's when they gain the reality, the clarity that, oh dang, I have a bigger purpose here. Like, I'm just not supposed to be a street nigga all my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just supposed to be a dancer all my life. You know what I'm saying? I have a bigger purpose. I'm supposed to be out here goddamn making a way. Like, if you an older person, get what? You could be like supposed to be. Cause I feel like you're supposed to be like some type of motivational speaker or influencer, this, that, and fourth. But it's like you too busy stuck on your old path, whereas you're trying to. It's like you intentionally trying to blindside and ignore the new path that you're supposed to be on. Yeah, like I said, religious beliefs. Yeah, because in fact, your belief system is changing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't like that. Meaning, things that you used to and how you used to move, you ain't doing it no more. Because maybe how you used to move and do things, this and the fourth, it was always in a very toxic or negative or just chaotic manner. But it's like now it's like your brain has been reprogrammed. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not moving that way no more. You're being more cautious. You're being more aware. You know what I'm saying? You're just not really doing shit out here just because you feel like you like the thrill of it or you want to take the risk. No. Because you realize when you make those type of decisions, especially off impulse, it doesn't never work out in your favor. It always backfires. Yeah. Bam. Boom. So it's like somebody that you possibly cool with, cordial with, shit foot with, like your homeboy, homegirl, partner, this and for. They have been talking about y'all nonstop. All because of the fact, on the low, they feel like you switching up on them. But not knowing, baby, you trying to elevate and do more in your life versus keep doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they probably got other people talking about you, or they're probably just gossiping with other people about you, and them people don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So on the outside looking in, they probably feel like whoever, you know what I'm saying, gossiping about you this and that. Oh, they like some haters or jealous because little do they know, whoever they gossiping with and talking to, they don't think how you move or how you trying to change, you know, how you maneuver shit. They don't think there's nothing wrong with that. It's your folks that you know what I'm saying, that you been locked in with to feel type of way. Yeah, because like I said, you want to create a new reality for yourself. Like, you don't got time to keep being on the same shit, still doing the same thing when you know that you're destined and you're made for more. And guess what? The little niggas around you, they don't like that. And guess what? I feel like 9 times out of 10, they know that you're destined for greatness, for more. And that is another reason why I feel like these people probably been talking about you behind your back. But then at the same time, since they so locked in with you, they're going to keep it as in smile in your face, but then talk about you behind your back when you ain't around. So, yeah. And what I tell everybody, even times I have to tell myself, separation is always required for preparation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta separate yourself, cause especially if you see the same motherfucker on the same shit, ain't trying to prosper, trying to grow, trying to elevate, baby, separate yourself. And that's why they know it. And then they feelings, cause you separate yourself. One more card. Yeah, like I said, these people that y'all used to be around or just used to be keen with, they probably was just in just was dealing with hoes just because they felt like they could get the hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were just always in lustful connections with people. They never take nobody serious, this and the fourth. And guess what? They still think that you're on that type of timing. But not knowing that, because Soul Contract came out. Not knowing, I feel like you have been connected to someone that is basically trying to get you on the path that you're supposed to be on. And maybe they feel some type of way about that too, because in fact, not saying that it's a bad thing, you know, to have the right people in your corner, this and the fourth, to lead you in the right direction. But they are still, like, they are starting to realize the change in you, and they know it's because of someone else. And they don't like that. They don't like that. Because while you're growing maturely, they still have a child's mindset. They probably still focus on materialistic and superficial shit, but not knowing, like I said, you know for a fact that you have a bigger purpose. Okay, one more card, not this deck. Yeah, and it was crazy. It's not even just the people that you hang around that has been talking about you behind your back. It's probably also people that you have had some past connections with, especially like if I'm saying this more so about a nigga, about bitches. You also have bitches are in their feelings too, because in fact they are fully aware that it's somebody in your energy that's making making you act different towards them. You get what I'm saying? And my thing is, it got them feeling the type of way too, because you ain't probably had to be in some type of relationship with these people or whatever. Like, you probably just talking to them, texting them, giving them a little convo, this and that. But guess what? They also have noticed how your demeanor has changed, your tone has changed, just everything, like how you just move, is like everything has just changed. And they don't like that either. So you got bitches that don't like the fact that you trying to do better, and you got your homeboys and shit behind the scenes talking shit about you on the low, but then smiling in your face. Diabolical, I may say. Let me see. Another card. Damn. Yeah, because like I said, people are really mad or in their feelings or feeling type of way towards you because you're trying to do better, like you're trying to prosper, like 4-1s come out. Like you see yourself being happy, stable with the family, your kids, the whole 9 yards, 6 and 4. And my thing is, the people around you, your partners and that, they don't see themselves with that future. So of course they're gonna feel some type of way, because in fact you're trying to move away, whereas you can actually live in your reality, meaning you're happy with your family, you know, a happy life, happy wife, happy husband, this and that. Meanwhile, you still have people on the same type of time, just want to be in the streets. And that's why they're mad, because you want to focus on your stability and security, but they want to focus on materialistic ass shit. Have money to get away. What is the money showing for? Shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all that's going on right now. Damn. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, 4 Wands, a lot of 4 energy. So right now, little do you know, because it's something like I said, you don't know that these people be talking about you within smiling your face. You are being very protected right now. Guess what? You use your intuition when it comes to these motherfuckers too, because in fact you have basically been to yourself. You've been using your discernment. You know what I'm saying? Because High Priest is very intuitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all been staying to yourself, and it's like the more that y'all stay to yourself, guess what? The more that you are seeing people for who they really are. The more that you are realizing people do not want to grow. They want to just stay stuck and stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're separating yourself. And guess what? People don't like it, but guess what? The path that you're trying to go on, that they are still not trying to do, you're being protected. You're most definitely being protected from these karmic ass homegirls, homeboy, these karmic ass bitches who just want to say they attached to you, but not knowing they ain't about shit neither. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like 4 of Cups, remember? Yeah, because like I said, it's a lot of 4s, 4, 4, 4. So y'all probably been seeing the angel number 444, 144, you know what I'm saying, 1144, tell you everything that we don't. But like I said, your main focus right now is your stability. And since the Four of Cups came out in reverse, I also feel like even though you know that you are destined for something more, it's like whoever is helping you get on this path, you know for a fact that this is who you most likely supposed to be on this path with. But at the same time, due to everything that's going on and transpiring behind the scene, things probably can still be rocky within that dynamic too, even though little do you know, if you're not fully aware, that this person is actually helping you on your journey. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like you just focus right now on your stability and your mental health and your well-being. You want to focus on what makes you happy, not what makes other people feel like what makes you happy. Did I say it right? You want to focus on what makes you happy and not what people think is what makes you happy. Like, yeah. Because you probably don't really talk to these people about like plans and goals and future type shit, long-term goals and this and for hell, you probably only had them type of conversation with these individuals anyway. So it's like, of course, they're not going to expect you to understand where you're not going to expect them to understand where you're coming from. What the fuck? 4 swords, 4 wands, 4 pentacles, 4 cups. Goes back to me saying, your focus is on your stability, your mental health. And get what? 4 swords come over. Like I said, you probably need how to talk to me motherfucker. And if you do, sometimes it don't even, like, the conversations always go left. Because guess what? At this point, y'all not even in alignment with the same motherfuckers that at one point in time y'all was in alignment with. Because y'all growing. That's crazy. Yeah. Because like I said, you know that you are destined for something greater. You know that you have a purpose. And guess what? On the law, I feel like you're not going to let anyone or anybody detour your path or anything like that to get in the way of what you are destined for. I'll type period. I'm going to take that card. I don't like saying cards that fall on the floor. Yeah, because like I said, boom, 7 of Wands came up right. Yeah, like I said, y'all are trying to prepare yourself. Y'all are trying to work on yourselves. Y'all don't give a fuck how it affects anyone at the end of the day, because like I said, y'all know that y'all are meant for something bigger, something greater. Y'all are destined for a bigger purpose. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, over time, when you continuously use your discernment when it comes to these individuals, you start weeding them out. 9 times out of 10, you're going to realize a lot of motherfuckers weren't really with you how you thought. If they feel that way that you're trying to separate yourself to become better mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and for, them people ain't your real friends. You feel me? So, that's all it is. People are really in their feelings because they thought that you was going to be a dumbass, stuck ass, you know what I'm saying, stuck ass nigga on the same shit. Because their high point came up in reverse. But not knowing every day you are evolving mentally, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Whereas they thought they can continue to keep trying to cloud your judgment just so you can continue to be stuck on the same timeline as them. But not knowing, like I said, you are becoming more spiritually inclined day by day. Spiritually speaking, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So it's like the jig is up. It's like you have really realized like everybody isn't your friend. Everybody don't rock with you how you think they do. Then you probably done found out people be talking about you behind your back when they want to smile in your face. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of shit has been coming up during this time because of the simple fact. What's that saying? What is that saying? It's like you will always have some type of tower moments before those blessings come in. Meaning, people right now are trying to really detour you, try to break you down mentally, or try to cloud your judgment so you can guess what, you can still stay on the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You're not on that type of timing. It's like you're growing, you're maturing, they're not. It's just what it is. Let's see. One more card, because I don't play. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Death, Reverse, Hangman, Reverse. Yeah, like I said, these people are still, it's like they are the ones that's been ignoring their transformations. Meaning, I ain't gonna say they've been ignoring it, because a lot of people aren't spiritually aware of what's been going on or what's trying to take place, whatever. But these people haven't grew up yet. You're still around immature ass people with an immature ass mindset who think materialistic and superficial shit is the key to life. You know what I'm saying? And since the Hangman came up also in reverse, you have really gained clarity, like it's more than just life than materialistic ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Five Pentacles came up, right? Yeah, like you are now ready for the changes instead of trying to resist whatever's trying to come in for you. Because what I had to tell myself and other people, sometimes things don't happen to you, they happen for you, if that makes sense. So it's like right now, y'all shouldn't resist any type of change that's going on, not just with you or even with the people around you. But guess what? Those changes are going to help you realize who's really here for you and your growth and your elevation, and who's just in the background that's just been trying to latch on to you to see what's going to happen next and see if it's going to benefit them in the long run. Okay, so this that message of what came out. Take it resonate, leave it don't. But yeah, y'all have a lot of people in y'all energy that ain't really here for you or for you in general, especially for your higher version self. So take that and keep that in mind.